Have you ever worked so hard that you barely had time to enjoy the money you earned? Have you ever felt like your job was quietly draining your life away, but you kept going because that's just what adults do? The truth is that most of us aren't really making a living, we're making a dying. And this chapter is about seeing that trap for what it is, the old broken roadmap for money that most of us were handed without ever questioning it. Welcome back to Wealth Shelf, where we turn the world's best finance books into clear, actionable lessons you can apply today. In this episode, we start Vicki Robin and Joe Dominguez's classic, Your Money or Your Life. It's not just a book about saving money, it's a wake-up call about the way we trade our time, our energy, and even our health for a paycheck. By the end of this video, you'll see why most people's relationship with money is built on a lie, and how to start building a new one that actually makes you feel alive. Imagine someone points a gun at you and says, your money or your life. Of course you'd hand over your wallet, because life is worth more than money. But in reality, many of us choose the opposite every day. We trade our life away for money, slowly, quietly, and habitually. We sacrifice our best hours for paychecks that barely keep us afloat, and we call it making a living. Vicki Robin tells the stories of people like Rachel, a high-performing saleswoman working 70-hour weeks, who had the car, the house, the lifestyle, but felt completely empty inside. Or Don, who did everything right, degree, job, family, mortgage. But somewhere along the way, he lost his music, his joy, his sense of being alive. Think about a typical workday. The alarm goes off before the sun. You rush through breakfast, fight traffic or cram into a train, grind through 8 or 10 hours under fluorescent lights, then come home too tired to enjoy the evening. Tomorrow you'll do it again. We call it making a living. But very few people come home from work more alive than when they left. The job consumes the best hours of our days and leaves the scraps for what really matters: family, friends, health, creativity. We spend so much time earning money to buy the things we don't have time to enjoy. Our weekends become repair days, errand days, shopping days, mini catch-up sessions for a life we can't quite live. And deep down, many of us feel the truth. We're trading our lives for stuff. Vicki Robin tells the stories of people like Rachel, a high-performing saleswoman working 70-hour weeks, who had the car, the house, the lifestyle, but felt completely empty inside. Or Don, who did everything right, degree, job, family, mortgage. But somewhere along the way, he lost his music, his joy, his sense of being alive. Each story is a mirror. They ask a terrifying question. If this is success, why does it feel so hollow? We sacrifice our best hours for paychecks that barely keep us afloat, and we call it making a living. Why don't we walk away from jobs that drain us? Because for most people, work isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Ask someone at a party, what do you do? And you'll see it. I'm a doctor. I'm a teacher. I'm an engineer. Our identities are glued to our titles. Lose the job and it feels like you lose your worth. Robin calls this hidden disease jobism, a social hierarchy based on how you make money. A stay-at-home parent is seen as less important than a corporate executive. A teacher earns less respect than a doctor. We confuse value with income, and the result is spiritual exhaustion. Psychotherapist Douglas Labire found that focusing on money and status instead of meaning leads to depression and anxiety for 60% of professionals. We work more than ever and feel less satisfied than ever. It's a modern madness, and we're all infected. Even if we're not happier, you'd expect us to at least be richer, right? Wrong. Our savings rate has plummeted. We used to save over 10% of our income in the 1970s. Today, it's often under 5%. Meanwhile, consumer debt has exploded. Credit cards, student loans, car loans, mortgages. Debt is the shackle that keeps us at our desks. We work to pay for the things we bought to reward ourselves for working so hard. It's a loop that never ends. And because it's the cultural norm, we don't see it as insanity. We call it adulting. Saturday arrives, our little slice of freedom. And what do? Spend. We run errands, buy gadgets, treat ourselves for surviving the week. We fill our shopping carts and then our credit cards. Then Sunday night comes, and we start feeling the weight again. We convince ourselves that these purchases make life better. A new phone, a vacation, a car upgrade, but the happiness never lasts. The author's research found that whether someone made $1,500 a month or $6,000, their average happiness score was basically the same, about 2.8 out of 5. Almost everyone believed they'd be happy if they just had 50% more money. The truth, it's not more money we need. It's a new definition of enough. Our obsession with more doesn't just hurt us, it hurts the planet. If everyone on Earth consumed like North Americans, we'd need 4 Earths to sustain us. We've already started spending the planet's future, what scientists call ecological overshoot. We think our purchases are personal choices, but each one leaves a footprint somewhere. In the air, the soil, the oceans. We're not just borrowing from banks, we're borrowing from future generations. More is better. That's the mantra we've been sold since birth. More money, more growth, more success. But more is a moving target. When you chase it, you never arrive. As soon as you reach one goal, the bar moves. The promotion, the house, the car. It's never enough. Economists worship growth like a god. But in nature, nothing grows forever. Every tree stops at its limit. Every ecosystem has a balance point. Only cancer tries to grow without end, and kills its host in the process. We need to recognize that our economy, and our lives, are the same. There are limits. There is such a thing as enough. You weren't born wanting a bigger house or a newer phone. You were trained to. In the 1920s, industrial growth was slowing because people had what they needed. So advertisers and politicians decided to teach citizens to want more, to see buying as a duty. They renamed us from citizens to consumers. They taught us that our value was in our purchasing power, and our patriotism was measured by spending. A marketing report from 1929 even celebrated this idea. Wants are insatiable. There are new wants which will make way for newer wants. In other words, infinite growth, even if it kills us. Advertising became the air we breathe. Billboards, TV, social media, all crafted to make us feel slightly incomplete, then offer a product as the cure. It's not your fault if you felt that urge to buy something you don't need. The system was built to keep you hungry. Robin and Dominguez describe a simple graph that could change your life: the fulfillment curve. At first, spending money does bring happiness. It meets our basic needs. Then it adds comfort and fun. But eventually, the curve flattens, and every dollar beyond that point adds clutter, stress, and waste. That peak is called enough. When you find your enough, you discover freedom. No more chasing, no more comparison. You can finally live with ease and gratitude instead of constant hunger. The first practical step in escaping the money trap is to make peace with your past. How? By facing your financial truth. Ask yourself, how much money have I earned in my life? And then, what do I have to show for it? No shame, no blame, just awareness. When you add it up, you may be shocked to see how much has flowed through your hands, and how little remains. It's not about guilt, it's about clarity. You can't build a new relationship with money if you don't know the one you've been in so far, and that's where real freedom starts. Most of us don't make a living. We make a dying. We trade our life for money without realizing it. Debt and consumerism keep us stuck in a cycle of working and spending. Happiness doesn't increase after a certain level of income. It comes from finding enough. The fulfillment curve shows that after a point, more stuff means less joy. Step 1 to freedom. Make peace with your financial past. See where your life energy has gone. So here's a question for you. If you added up every euro or dollar you've ever earned, would you be happy with what you see to show for it? Comment below with one habit you'd change after hearing this chapter. In the next episode, we'll dive into Chapter 2. Money ain't what it used to be, where we'll learn what money really represents and how to measure its true cost in hours of your life. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next step on your path to financial independence. This is Wealth Shelf, helping you make your money make sense.